Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
The gopis dance in a circle, and Radha
You read, I'm
Yes.
just one.
and Vrajendra Nandana dance in the middle. Each gopi thinks, Mohan is with me alone. They don't even have time to notice that Mohan is with other gopis. That absorption is like a curtain for Mohan as well as for the other gopis. How do we serve this Rasa Leela, which is there to proclaim Radhaji's fortune? Tulasi says, your neck is worshipped by the touch of Gokula Chandra's arm. Mohan pleases your senses. Therefore he is named Gokula Chandra. He performs a rasa dance simply to make you relish rasa. The dundubi drum of your good fortune resounds. Shouldn't such a fortunate girl like you be worshipped by Mohan? Gokula Chandra used his arm as an ingredient for this puja. Now, that arm is not manifest because Mohan is not with you now. If he was, then I could not put this ornament on you. So now, I use this golden Graveya ornament to worship you. Right now, this is the best item of worship. May he go mad when he sees this ornament and take the puja over from me, beautifying your neck by embracing you. Desiring this to happen, I am now decorating you. Blessed is his maidservant. Blessed is her service. She crystallizes this Leela before Baba Mai by serving her this deep relish. Sensitive devotees will directly experience this pastime by hearing about it. Their purified hearts are like clear mirrors that will directly reflect this Leela Rasa, which will be spontaneously manifest in them. Mahababa Mai's mind and heart are always absorbed in an ocean of Leela Rasa, and Tulasi makes great waves on that ocean by describing these different Leelas to her while serving her. Baba Mai's mind and heart are greatly agitated. Tulasi says, I put the Graveya ornament around your neck now. May I now see that a new ornament has come to your neck? After this, the vision disappears, and Raghunath Das cries of agony when he misses his beloved Swamini once again.
Now you see, Gravia is a round and one pendant like this. So this the main pendant is Radha, and around this is all gopis, and she is the center. And Krishna is with all gopis and with her also. So, Manjaris are telling to Radhika that You already Hari Rangda Angda. You already embrace Hari. We want to see more pastimes. So now you do this. What is the name of this? Gravia pastime. Your all expansion will relish different mode. Like gopis also your expansion. They all will relish. And you will see Krishna is relishing with all gopis. And Krishna is with you all. You are also relishing in circle.
No, Krishna is embracing.
Huh?
Krishna is embracing.
Ah.
In the previous verse, she was embracing.
Yeah. Krishna is embracing. First she embraced, and now Krishna embracing in different mode of Radhika. In every way. And now Krishna is embracing. Huh? Wow.
And it also shows her one-pointedness, because what you said yesterday, you spoke about the one-pointedness of Radha. She's always, because he cannot be one-pointed. But
He's with all gopis,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Radha is only with Krishna.
Says, may he go mad when he sees this ornament and take the puja over from me, beautifying your neck by embracing you. Desiring this to happen, I am now decorating you. So this is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare
Second
Hare.
part of
Yes. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah. Yeah. Anything comes here. Bhavai. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Yes. In different bhav, different mode, all he embraced. Krishna also see every place. In all mood Radhika, gopis also, she is there. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Wow. Yeah. This is graveyard. Hari Rangda Angada. Angada also.
Hari Rangada Angada.
Only Majari can understand that. Wow. You say, wow. Did not come to yesterday to me. We are missing a few. Yeah. Go on.
And it was also mentioned that all the gopis are expansions of Radha.
Actually.
Also mentioned.
And Radha wants. Every expansion has different mood.
Yeah.
So his desire to my different mood, he tastes with different gopis. But after all dancing and all exchanging love, he come to Radhika, that is bigger satisfaction to him.
Even though he's experiencing different mood, he's really seeing Radhika in every one of the gopis.
Yeah. Right. That is okay.
Sri Rasika Chandradas sings, when the Prince of Vraja embraces you in Vrindavana's Rasa festival, it increases the beauty of your enchanting neck. When can I take a neck ornament and hang it around your neck after receiving your merciful order? Such are the desires on my mind. O beautiful girl, when will you fulfill the desires of this maidservant by mercifully glancing at her? This is it, Gurudev.
Wow. Again,
Again, what?
repeat this.
No.
No, downward.
When the Prince of Vraja embraces you in
Hare
Vrindavana's
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Braja, King of Braja, when embrace you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
When the Prince of Vraja embraces you in Vrindavana's Rasa festival, it increases the beauty of your enchanting neck. When can I take a neck ornament and hang it around your neck after receiving your merciful order? Such are the desires on my mind. O beautiful girl, when will you fulfill the desires of this maidservant by mercifully glancing at her? That's it.
Yeah. 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 Read one more.
So verse 34. O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, after Mohan killed the proud Sankachuda demon, he gave the Shamantaka jewel that he took from the demon's head to his brother Balaram. With a happy heart, Balaram gave it to Madhumangal, and you received it from Madhumangal's hand. When can I hang this Shamantaka jewel, which is a friend of Mohan's Kaustuba gem, in a locket around your neck? Notes. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami had a vision of himself hanging the Graiveya ornament around Swamini's neck. And when this vision subsides, he feels a burning heartache. A great attraction to Swamini's beauty and sweetness, and the sweetness of her love awakens in his heart. The young maidservant is eagerly crying out of separation from her Ishvari, who is dearer to her than millions of her own life heirs. Here, all lamentations over bodily conditions are absent. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami feels separation from Radharani, and that separation is like a darkness that becomes twice as deep after the lightning flash of her sporadic audience is seen in the sky of his heart. She is like a golden peaky bird that flies in and out of the garden of his heart. Weeping and weeping, Sri Raghunath's heart that is eager to attain her internally and externally goes to the kingdom of pastimes, where he has one vision of Swamini's dressing pastimes after the other. This time, he perceives his service of hanging a Shamantaka jewel in a locket around Srimati's neck. Shall I hang this Shamantaka jewel, which is a friend of Mohan's Kaustuba jewel, in a locket on your chest? Sri Baladev, the destroyer of Pralamba demon, was very pleased with Mohan and gave Sri Radha the Shamantaka jewel through the hands of Madhumangal. Tulasi awakens a remembrance of so many previous pastimes in Swaminiji's heart. The story of the killing of Shankachuda is related in Srimad Bhagavat. One spring night, the night of Holi, the two divine brothers, Krishna and Balaram, enjoyed with the gopis in Vraja's forest. How wonderful is Vrindavana's beauty! One night, Krishna and his wonderfully powerful brother Balaram were rambling in the forest with the young ladies of Vraja. Sweetly singing, they were very much loved by these jewel-like ladies. Their bodies were nicely ornamented and anointed, and they wore beautiful clothes and flower garlands. They honored the nightfall, which was marked by the appearance of moon and the stars, as well as by the humming of bumblebees that were intoxicated by the fragrance of the fresh jasmine flowers and was fanned by a breeze filled with the fragrance of water lilies. The Mahajans sing, "It is the king of seasons, spring, and the society of Vraja blissfully celebrates Holi. The gopis, the best of amorous heroines, are madly dancing with Mohan, making so many delectable movements. How many Rasika songs they sing, and how many veenas and other instruments they play. The mridangas are pounding, taya taya. The gopis dance with restless, captivating steps. Seeing them, many cupids would faint. The Sangeeta Ras is simply a knockout. The Svara Mandala clearly resounds with unfailing voices, mixing with an array of instruments that reverberate in flowing waves of sweet enchantment. Rose petals are showered over Mohan, and the Ranginis, playful gopis, beautiful, luscious, and juicy bodies, as his dancing ensues with theirs. The Vraja gopis give the rhythm, and Mohan sings songs while holding Rai's body to his. They exclaim, "Ho ho hori," and blissfully clap their hands, while others chant, "Jai, Jai." It was a night of Holi when the demon Sankachuda came to disturb their enjoyment by trying to kidnap the gopis. Balaram and Krishna were enjoying with the girls when he came and took Radhika away, along with the throne she sat on. When he saw that Balaram and Krishna began to chase him in order to kill him, then he let go of Radhika and ran away. A short
I don't understand, yeah? Explain what is there.
So, Krishna and Balaram are dancing, and Shankarchuda came and took Radhika away with her throne, the throne she was sitting on. And then, but Krishna and Balaram are chasing after him, and he lets go of Radhika and runs away, the demon. A short distance from there, between Kusum Sarovar and Govardhan, Krishna killed him, took away his crown jewel, and then gave it to Balaram. After Krishna had killed the demon, he took the Shamantaka jewel from that shone like the sun from the head of this demon and gave it to his older brother Balaram in front of all the gopis. When Krishna came carrying the brilliant Shamantaka jewel, each Braja Gopi proudly thought that their Pranakanta, Mohan, was going to hand them the jewel. Mohan knew what was in the gopis' minds, and therefore he did not give any of them the brilliant jewel. Rather, he gave it to his elder brother Balaram. Srila Jiva Goswami writes in his commentary on this verse, Krishna After killing Shankachuda, thought to himself, surely I will have to give this jewel to my heart's beloved Sri Radhika. But if I give it to her directly, all the other gopis will be jealous of her and blame me. Let me therefore give it to my older brother. He knows everything, and out of love for me, will give it to Sri Radhika. No gopi can be angry with him or blame him because he is my superior. In his own commentary, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad continues, Balaram knows everything, so he will give the jewel to Madhumangal, who will then give it to Radhika. Balaram thus blesses Sri Radhika as if she is his younger sister-in-law. Because of Balaram's sweet affection, Tulasi can now decorate her Swamini with this costly jewel. Tulasi is like Swamini's shadow, never leaving her. Her gaze is fixed on her service, and she serves Swamini the honey-sweet Leela Rasa. How sweet it is to sit by their lotus feet, even while hearing and chanting about these services. The Kaustuba jewel on Mohan's chest is the friend of the Shamantaka jewel on your bosom. They are friends through the Leela, not despite the Leela. A slight, sweet smile appears like a line on Radhika's face as she hears the sweet, intimate words of her Surasika Kinkari. The Kaustuba gem and the Shamantaka jewel are friends, like two devotees whose friendship is centered around Sri Sri Radha Mohan. The Kinkari's friendship is also based on their service to Sri Radhika. How wonderful is the friendship of Rupa and Raghunath. The friendship of Kaustuba gem and the Shamantaka jewel is just like that, accomplished through the Leelas. This cannot be experienced without thinking of oneself as Sri Radha's maidservant. As long as the mind drags the devotee here and there and keeps him absorbed in bodily consciousness, there can be no aim at the truth. Why am I always carried away by things that were not there before and that will not remain later? I am ruining myself by forsaking the service of the Lord, who is my all in all. I cannot forsake temporary things and strive for the eternal. Raghunath Das Goswami lived like a prince before he joined Mahaprabhu. He was as wealthy as the heavenly King Indra, and his wife was as beautiful as an angel. Still, he gave it all up. Mahaprabhu, being very satisfied with his extraordinary example of loving devotion and renunciation, presented him with a Govardhana Shila and a Gunjamala, thereby offering him to the lotus feet of Giridhari and Sri Radhika. In this way, Sri Radhika took a seat in his heart. The aspirants should also be asleep to the world and be awake to Sri Radharani's service. That is the teaching of the Acharyas. Tulasi calls Swamini Sumukhi by speaking about the friendship between the Kaustuba jewel and the Shamantaka jewels. She awakens the memories of so many Rasika pastimes within Swamini's mind. Srimati's eyes and face light up with feelings of love When she hears Tulasi's nectarian words about the jewels, this beautiful face is the gate through which the feelings of the embodiment of feeling are manifest. That is why Tulasi calls her Sumukhi, our fair-faced girl, in this verse. Srila Rupa Goswami describes the endless waves of bhav on the ocean of Srimati's face as follows when he gives an example of Radhika's quality of Suvilasa in Ujjvala Nilamani. Sri Radhika's waves of playfulness, like her crooked, sidelong glances, the enchanting dancing steps of her vine-like eyebrows, her smile that shines like kunda flowers, or like the moonbeams that brighten her moon-like face, her restlessly dangling earrings, whose beautiful luster illuminates her cheeks, and her sweet, inarticulate words that sound like Cupid's perfect mantras are stealing Mohan's heart. When Tulasi remembers Swamini's moon-like face, so full of ecstatic love, she prattles, "O Sumukhi, the Kaustuba gem and your Shamantaka jewel are embracing each other like a black moon, Kaustuba, playing with a lotus flower, Shamantaka. I saw how that black moon was relishing the honey that trickles from your beautiful lotus-like face. Blessed is that moon if he can serve this lotus flower." When Tulasi calls her Sumukhi, she immerses Swamini in the remembrance of Leela Rasa.
We saw the rainbow.
Very nice.
We saw rainbow so the rainbow was there. It rained then I see rainbows coming. Was coming.
The gopas are here.
Was coming. Middle of the tree. Was coming.
Stealing color on you.
When Tulasi calls her Sumukhi, she immerses Swamini in the remembrance of the Leela Rasa. Swamini laughs at Tulasi in a naughty way and says, "Tulasi, did you remember all this?" Tulasi says, "Yes, I have to remember all this for you. You are Anuragavati. What if you would forget because of your natural insatiability? Then I will have to remind you, won't I?" Swamini would be shy to discuss such topics with her friends Lalita and Vishaka, but she can trust her loyal maidservant Tulasi. So she speaks out without shame. The maidservants are Sri Radhika's Viswasabhumi, the objects of her trust. Just as Raghunath Das wants to hang the Shamantaka jewel on Swamini's chest, he does not get anything anymore. And so he prays and laments while eagerness awakens in him. Srila Rasika Chandradas sings, "The wicked Sankachuda came, entering Vrindavan to kidnap you, and ran away. At that time, Mohan destroyed him and took away the jewel from his head. He then blissfully handed the jewel to Balaram, who then gave it to Madhumangal, who again presented it to you. That Shamantaka jewel is itself a mine full of jewels of beauty and is befriended with Mohan's Kaustuba gem. I will string that king of jewels on a pearl necklace and hang it around your neck in a locket. O fair-faced girl, tell me, when will you grant me that service and keep me at your feet as a maidservant? This is the end, Gurudev.
This is Ram Ram Hare. Meeting of Samanta there with Kasturba Jan. They become one. Ram Ram. No, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Fourth will be Ram Ram, Hare Ram. This past time, Hare Ram.
Right, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Manjari, Hare Ram. Ichi se Hare Ram. The play of Kasturba and Samantaka actually become one. Hare Ram. Hare. Two jewels. One is dark. One is what? Blue. And one is
Colors.
anyway, color. Two become one. Both are one. Hare Ram.
Raman.
Rama. Hare Ram.
And Kaustuba gem and your Shamantaka jewel are embracing each other.
And this one,
Like a black moon Kaustuba playing with
What
the
is-
lotus flower Shamantaka.
yeah, very good.
This is Raman. Yes.
Rama. And Hare of Manjari is stealing the heart of Manjari, who's looking. That is the what. And you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned, and Gunjamar and Govardhan means become one. Raman in the form of Mahaprabhu. And when he gave Raghunath Das two things, Gunjamal and Govardhan Sila. That is again
Right.
one gift to. Two become one and one become two. This is Rasmai, Bhavamai. Two become one Chaitanya and Chaitanya expand to Govardhan and Gunjamal. And this happening is Raman. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. I think fourth one will be Ram Ram Hare.
It has to be.
So this whole verse is Mahamantra.
Yeah.
What is the heading? Read
Oh, Samaki. This is 34.
34. You do read or read.
Yeah. 35 you want me to read? 35. Oh, Krishodari, slender girl, your waist is so thin that I am very much afraid that it will break when I bind it with a golden string with tassels at both ends. You want me to go on?
How many pages? Deep tomorrow. Deep tomorrow. This is Ram Ram Hare.
Yeah.
Ram means this Ramana, Ram Ram Hare Hare. When they attract no can see anything, Manjari. Hare Ram, fix there. Then they say Ram, Ram, calling Hare Hare. What are you doing so fast? Ram, 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 Raman. Who is in Raman? They say
To come evolution, participate.
Radharani. Yeah. More close. Hare Ram. Sri Radhe. Radhe Radhe Go.